Hey guys, welcome to OnFireRobloxScripting, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a very simple conveyor belt. In fact, this conveyor belt is so simple that we don't even need scripts. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is go into the View tab and open up the Explore and Properties. After that, head over into Model, and now we need to make our actual conveyor belt. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to make a very simple one. You can make yours like really fancy if you want to, but what it does need is it needs like this main part, which would just be like a rectangular prism that lays flat just like this. So once you have that part, you want to go into that part, and we can just rename it to something like conveyor belt, just like that. And then what you want to do is under the conveyor belt, go into the properties, and then under the search part, we're just going to type in assembly, and then the assembly section should appear. And then the one we want to change is called the AssemblyLinearVelocity. So what this changes is basically like the velocity of the part, which is what's going to make stuff move when it's on it. So when we change the assembly velocity part, you can go into the View tab and then open up this thing called the View Selector, and over here it will show you your X, Y, and Z axis. So if I look at it from this way, then going left and right, that will be the Z axis. So I will change the Z, which will be the third number, and you usually want it something small. For example, let's go with like 3, because if the number is too big, then it will move a little bit too fast. So after you have your assembly line velocity done, we just want to delete that. And then we're going to scroll down and find a property called anchored, which is right here. And we want to make sure that anchored is checked. That's pretty much all we have to do. And I'm going to go test out the conveyor belt. Alright, so here I am, and this is the conveyor belt. And if I just hop on it right now, as you can see, the conveyor belt is now moving my player whenever I am touching it. So obviously, if you want to go a little bit faster, then you can just change the speed of it. So like if I go into the conveyor belt right now, and then I find the assembly line velocity, let's just change it to something faster, like a 10. Then if I go on it now, as you can see, it is much faster. And if I change it to something like maybe like 100, then it will be very fast. So last thing I want to mention is basically your view selector. So as you can see earlier, the conveyor belt was going to the right because that is where the positive Z direction is. But if we want to go like the other way, then we would just do like -3, and then we'll start going the other way. You just have to look at where the letter is. Towards the letter is positive and away is negative. So like if I come back here and test it again, this time we'll go left because we're now moving into the -Z direction. And then same thing goes for the X. So if I was to rotate this 90 degrees to the left, now we're on the X axis. So if I go over here, you can see that the X is on the left side, which means going left. If I wanted it to go left, I would have to make the X positive. And if I wanted to go right from this angle, then I would make it negative. And to do that, I would just make the Z 0. Say I want to go to the right from this camera angle, so that's basically going this way. Then what I would do is just set the X to something like -5, and then I would be going in that direction. So if I go onto this right now, as you can see, I am now going to the right side. So yeah, that is how you make a conveyor belt in Roblox Studio. If you're a little bit confused on how to change the direction of the conveyor belt, then just leave a comment down in the comment section below and I'll try to help you. And if you would like to know how to add like arrows that also go along the conveyor belt to indicate its direction, then I'll leave an extra tutorial down in the description below or at the end of the video. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!